Recalls. The automotive industry is plagued with recalls. A recall is issued when a manufacturer or the NHTSA determines that a vehicle, equipment, car seat, or tire creates an unreasonable safety risk or fails to meet minimum safety standards. Typically, automakers with the biggest recalls are those that you might want to avoid due to poor quality control from the factory. Today, we'll discuss the top 12 recall manufacturers here in the United States for 2022. Welcome to the channel. My name is Kirk. I cover industry auto news. If you're excited for 2023 and hopefully less recalls, smash the like button. And man, today is going to be a lot of fun. Starting with BMW cracking the top 10, a total of 19 recalls. 6 of them being electrical systems, only affecting about 7,700 vehicles with electrical systems, only about 1,000 with their second highest recall with the powertrain. And there are 2 recalls for visibility as well, affecting a much larger subset of 61,000 vehicles. Only 3,300 are affected by exterior lighting. And engine and cooling, 917,000 vehicles from 2 recalls. That is going to put a big dent in the pocketbook of BMW. Coming at number 9 with 20 total recalls is Tesla. The electric automaker hasn't been on the market for that long, therefore they don't have that many vehicles to recall compared to all the other competitors, yet they break the top 10 due to poor quality. 7 recalls for the electrical system affecting 2.1 million vehicles. That is a massive set of recalls there. The next on the list for them is airbags, only affecting 36,000. And then you have a backover prevention, which could be like a rear emergency braking, or rear, backup camera, things of that nature, be my guess, affecting a pretty large 131-ish thousand vehicles. 2 manufacturers are tied next on the list. This is Navistar, and if that's drawing blank for you, it is because it is international. So they're known for their big heavy-duty trucks, 18-wheelers, cement mixer stuff, and they have a lot of recalls. So this is not an area I talk about much, but a steering recall affecting nearly 75,000 units. You have electrical system and then suspension and engine and cooling and other things as well. But the steering is by far the largest reason to maybe avoid an international product. Also tied with 22 recalls is none other than Hyundai, the Korean manufacturer. 324,000 units affected by seatbelts, electrical system, 1,900 units. Holy smokes. Service brakes, hydraulic, 401,000. That might have something to do with their brake systems causing fires in their vehicles as well. And the rest of them, trailer hitches, 245,000 units recalled. Hyundai not having a great year for recalls. And you can also lump in Kia there as well. We'll talk about them shortly because Kia is next up the list with 24 total recalls. If we look at the electrical system, only 24,000 of 4 recalls there, 615,000 for airbags. That is enormous. Trailer hitches, go figure, just like Hyundai, plagued with a lot of trailer hitch issues. And then there's that brake. Only 2 recalls, but nearly 200,000 vehicles recalled for brakes causing fires. Powertrain up there as well. That's going to be an expensive fix. Nearly 100,000 vehicles there. Also, fuel system and gasoline could be causing fires as well. 72,000 units recalled. Moving on to, I think we're on number 7 with 32 recalls, a big jump from 24 total recalls from Kia. We have General Motors. 1.8 million due to exterior lighting. 5 recalls for airbags, but only affecting 2,000 vehicles or so. Seats recalled. Any other big recalls in here affecting a massive amount of backover prevention, over 100,000 units recalled for that. Seat belts, nearly 600,000 General Motors products recalled for seat belts. Visibility, clicking on that massive visibility recall, windshield wipers may fail in General Motors products, affecting nearly 700,000. Coming in at number 6 with 33 total recalls is Mercedes-Benz. Electrical systems with the most in total volume of recalls, but not in total units recalled, if that makes sense. 65,000 units. Airbags, 4 recalls, but only affecting 160 units. Steering, 8,000 people or 8,000 cars affected here. But we got some bigger ones down on the list. 292,000 units recalled for brakes. Communication, 235,000 units. Backhoe prevention, 135,000 units. Powertrain, well, it seems like they have pretty reliable powertrains, only a 1,458 recalled there. Structurally unsound. I'm going to click on this. I am curious. Insufficient attached dashboard. Rear door window trim bars may detach. And vehicle may detach from tow vehicle. Yeah, that would be an absolute nightmare. Next up on the list is Forest River with 35 total recalls. If you want to know what Forest River is, well, I didn't know until Googling it. They are like RV company with big trailers. I don't know if they have any motors attached to them. Oh, there's one that has a motor attached to it. So yeah, most of them are trailer, like camping trailers, really, really big ones. Like this is pretty crazy. So let's read into the recalls here. 183,000 recalled for equipment, totaling 25 total recalls. That is mind-blowing. And the rest of them are pretty small. So let's click on the equipment recalls here. A refrigerator wiring may melt and cause fire. That's not good. Cross member may not retain holding tanks. Well, what's the big one? The big one down here is 49,000 vehicles being recalled for awning fabric may detach, causing awning to drop. Okay, that's not terrible. And the next biggest one at 20,000 is awning fabric may detach, causing awning to drop. So maybe just, I don't know. It looks like the exact same recall. They just recalled more vehicles the second time. Next up on the list at number 4 with 38 total recalls is Fiat Chrysler of America. And it's not including all the Stellantis products, mind you. Just like Hyundai and Kia were separated, back to back. So if you put all their stuff together, Hyundai and Kia would be pretty high on the list as well. Anyways, top 10s are already bad enough, right? So back to Fiat Chrysler here. We have 7 recalls for exterior lighting alone. Engine has 123,000 units affected. Powertrain, 255,000. I mean, this is the worst powertrain we've seen so far. And when it comes to engine and probably transmission reliability coming out of Fiat Chrysler. Hydraulic brakes, 230,000 units. Tires, almost 100,000. Visibility, I mean, this is getting really ugly, guys. Electronic stability control system, almost 400,000 units. Backover prevention, over 100,000. Fuel systems and diesel, 160, or diesel fuel system, probably 165,000 units. Like, these were all really big recalls here. And like the tailgate may open while driving is the largest one. 1.2 million trucks recalled. Transmission fluid leak may cause fire. That sounds horrendous. 250,000 units there. Their second biggest recall is electronic stability control, and it may not indicate malfunction. So you're just kind of, you don't have that safety feature there or an indicator to let you know it's even braking. Vehicle rollaway due to ABS malfunction, 200,000 units. Windshield wipers might not operate. Wow, these are, I don't want to look at this. This is getting pretty bad here, guys, and we are only on 4. Let's head to number 3. With 42 recalls, Daimler Trucks. This is a subsidiary of Mercedes-Benz in their fleet, the commercial vehicles. The largest recall with over 219,000 units, corroded modulator valve may cause brake pull. Well, does that mean the brakes just slam down? Okay, well, it has something to do with the forward collision avoidance system. They have a lot of recalls, but it doesn't affect that many vehicles. They are not the largest manufacturer either. So coming in with 46 recalls in 2022 is none other than Germany's Volkswagen. This is going to be very interesting to see which systems they have are most risky. So let's look at most vehicles affected here, and it has to do with tire pressure loss not detected. I mean, that's really not the worst thing. Could be bad, but it's not the worst. Delayed deployment of front side airbag. That could be, fatal. Rear view display inoperative. Also not the biggest deal in my opinion. Damaged connecting rod bearings. 74,000 vehicles. That's not good. They just have a lot of recalls that affect tens of thousands of vehicles. So that's not looking good for them, but It doesn't seem to be as destructive when it came to like Fiat Chrysler, for example. And number one on the list, running away with this year's crown, is Ford with 67 recalls. That's like 20 more than what Volkswagen had. And wow, powertrain is the largest. Wow, powertrain is the largest, affecting 3.7 million vehicles. So holy cow. Let's look at the most recalled right here. Is going to be unintentional rollaway due to detached shift cable. Maybe that's why some manufacturers are going to shift by wire. But yeah, your shifter cable can cause a vehicle to just be a flying brick at that point, affecting essentially 3 million vehicles. 652,000 have been recalled for windshield wipers failing. Something that we've seen on this list many times. Over 500,000 for cracked fuel injector may leak and cause fire. That is horrendous. 450,000 recalled for windshield wiper motor may fail, which is not much different than windshield wipers may fail. So they have, when you add it all up, about 1 million vehicles out there with faulty windshield wipers. Engine oil leak. Lovely. 345,000 units. 330 units have a blank or distorted rearview camera image. Okay, not that devastating. 310,000 for driver's airbag may not deploy. That could be fatal. 277,000 units for cloudy camera lens may reduce rear visibility, which is not that much different from the distorted rearview camera image we saw earlier. 252,000 vehicles due to vehicle rollaway from drive shaft disconnect. This is different than the unintentional rollaway due to detached shift cable. That sounds like a small problem that leads to a very bad problem. 247,000 units recalled for damaged drive shaft, okay, which is related to the previous one we just talked about. 200,000 for brake light malfunction. That's bad. Someone's going to rear end you, which could also lead to a possible rollaway risk, which, man, Fords are looking really duddy right now. 200,000 for blower motor failure. And look, we're still in triple digits here. When I say triple digits, I mean 100,000s, which is really 6 digits. Hopefully you guys are catching me there. Nearly 200,000 recalled for brake master cylinder, which may leak fluid into the booster. No bueno. 150,000 recalled for windshield wiper motor again. 100,000 units for engine compartment fire risk. You know, just a rolling fire on wheels. Unintentional rollaway due to detached shift cable again. So a lot of these are just reoccurring failures for Ford. And we look at the full slice here of the top 10 automakers for total recalls, not volume, but total recalls. It is ugly. Ford and Volkswagen and Daimler and Chrysler seem to be like the worst offenders here. And that's why most of this video focused on how bad they were with their recalls. Ford taking the crown this year for most crappily built vehicles out of the factory, I guess you could say, because of all the recalls, 8.6 million. Then Tesla, which is going to have some of the lowest volume and total vehicles on the market on this list, comes in at number 2 with 3.7 potentially affected vehicles. General Motors comes in next with 3.3 million affected vehicles. And then Chrysler comes in at 3 million affected vehicles. So yikes. Hopefully this was entertaining for you guys. This sort of information is really entertaining for me. So I'll put this in the link in the description. If you really want to check out a manufacturer, it's pretty simple. You just click on, let's just do Hyundai, for example. You click on that and it'll lead you to the pie chart here. What I like doing is like clicking this and it will automatically sort the most vehicles affected here. ABS units, tow hitch, causing fires, seatbelt pretensioners may explode. No big deal. So anyways, I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. And if you like I said, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. I'll catch you in the next video. Make sure to check out my other channel, Kirky Cars, where I talk about electrified vehicles. So have a great day. Have a great start to your 2023. And hopefully we don't see as many recalls in 2023, but yeah, this is just a trend. So I'll see you guys in next year's edition as well for the most recalls. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves and peace.